4 years ago, I was just a mechanical engineering student at a small university in Indonesia. I picked that major not because I was passionate about it, but because it felt like the responsible thing to do, like the path that made sense on paper. I had no YouTube channel, no brand, no followers. I had no idea what I was doing with my life beyond just showing up to class and hoping something would click eventually. Fast forward to today, and I'm sitting here making this video, which is honestly still wild to me. So if you're watching this right now thinking, I want to start something on YouTube, but I just can't seem to actually do it, this video is specifically for you, because I've been exactly where you are. Now, here's the thing. If I had to guess why you still haven't started, it's probably not because you're lazy. And it's not because you don't have what it takes. It's because you've been stuck in your own head for way too long. You've been thinking about the niche, thinking about the name, thinking about whether you should start with long form or short form, whether your face should be on camera or not, whether your editing is good enough yet. And here's what's tricky. All of that feels productive. It feels like you're making progress because your brain is busy, but you're not actually moving. Most people don't have a shortage of ideas. They have too many ideas and zero action behind any of them. They stay stuck in this loop of researching, planning, watching other creators, exactly like you might be doing right now with this video, and they never actually make a single thing. And the brutal truth is, no amount of preparation can give you the experience that only comes from actually doing it. When I posted my first video, I thought I had it all figured out. I had ideas written down, I had a loose strategy, I was convinced I knew it was going to work. Then reality hit. Some of the videos I thought would do well completely flopped, and some of the ones I rushed out and barely thought about, those actually performed. I kept being surprised by what worked and what didn't, and I realized I had been overthinking things that genuinely didn't matter that much. That's the stuff you cannot learn from watching videos. You can only learn it when you're actually in it. And I know that's not what people want to hear, because everyone wants to feel ready before they start. They want some kind of guarantee that the effort will pay off. But that's not how this works. You don't get confidence first and then start. You start, and confidence slowly builds with every upload you put out. Confidence comes from proof. It comes from taking an idea out of your head, making it real, putting it out there, and surviving the experience, even when it's imperfect. That's how you actually build trust in yourself.
Here's the mindset shift that changed everything for me. Stop asking, what's the perfect way to start? Start asking, what's the fastest way I can get a real start? Because one real video teaches you more than another month of sitting around thinking about making one. One bad video is worth more than 10 perfect ideas that never leave your head. The internet makes it incredibly easy to confuse watching with doing. You can spend your whole day consuming content about how people built channels, how they grew, how they monetized, and by the end of it, you feel like you accomplished something. But you didn't. You just watched other people build the life you say you want. And if you do that long enough, it starts to mess with your head. You feel behind, but you also know deep down that you haven't actually moved.
Here's what I didn't expect when I started taking this seriously. It changed the way I see work entirely. Before this, everything felt linear. Go to school, get a job, work your way up. That's the path. And I'm not saying that path is wrong, it's just that it was the only path I could see, and that was the problem. Once I started building something online, even when it was tiny, even when almost nobody was watching, that feeling started to lift, because I realized that value doesn't only come from a job title or a salary. It can come from something you built, something you shared, something that people genuinely choose to watch. Even if your first video gets 0 views, who cares? You made something, you learned something. And once you do that, you stop seeing yourself as just a viewer. Now you're a creator. And every video you watch, every thumbnail you see, every hook you hear, it all registers differently because now you're studying it with a purpose. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing when I started. I literally filmed my screen with whatever I had available and called it a finished video. And that's okay. Nobody knows exactly what they're doing at the beginning. They just start, they pay attention to what works, and they keep going. 6 months from now, you can either have a bunch of uploads behind you, a bunch of real lessons learned, and a completely different level of experience than you have today, or you can still be sitting on the same idea you had when you clicked on this video. The next 6 months are going to pass either way, so spend them wisely. If you've got a channel idea you've been holding on to, drop it in the comments. I genuinely read them, and I'll tell you honestly what I think. And if this video helped you at all, subscribe. That's how you help me keep making things like this. I'll see you in the next one.